You're listening to Speaking Stellar Girl with Teri Tkachuk, an interview series that inspires women to live their most stellar life. Teri is the co-founder of the Stellar Girl movement, and she is sitting down with women all over the world to hear about the key moments in their lives and how they live boldly, compassionately, and ultimately became a stellar girl.
Welcome to Speaking Stellar Girl. I'm your host, Teri Tkachuk, and I'm thrilled today to have Anna Chernitskaya joining me. Anna is a thriving entrepreneur from Eastern Europe and now based in New York City. She created and founded The Ritual Tea, which is a buckwheat detox tea, which works to boost immune systems and control your appetite. Anna also holds a life coaching license and has a passion for helping others improve their health. She believes that being disciplined and adding her ritual tea every day will dramatically change your life. And cannot wait to learn more about your product. I can't wait to learn more about you, Anna. And thank you for joining us here at Speaking Stellar Girl.
Hi, nice to meet you. You look like a perfect example of a person who has great rituals in her life.
Oh,
so you're like my perfect target customer. You're the woman that I think listens her body and listens what she's putting in her body, and who follows simple daily rituals that helps you to look the way you are and feel the way you are.
Thank you.
Really, really important.
Thank you so much. We are our own energy, and we are what we eat, and we are what we drink, and how we take care of ourselves. So I'm fascinated. About your tea and the blend and how you came up with it and your journey. So I would love to begin about more of your background. And I understand that you took some Harvard business degree courses, and then you combined that education with your love of leading a healthy and happy lifestyle to create this buckwheat tea that I cannot wait to hear more about. So please share with me.
So it's a long story because growing up in Eastern Europe, we spent a lot of time with my mom, and with my dad in the forest. And I know how to pick up herbs, how to make the tea blends. We like to make a cup of hot tea every evening.
Okay.
So for example, if you're getting sick, if you have a low blood pressure, if you have a high blood, so anything you say, you can heal with the proper herbal blend. And It's amazing. And then I started learning about it more because different herbs makes big impact on a human's body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really there is a lot of herbal therapy. And if it's a proper herbs, you actually feel a great difference in your body. For example, I'm never going to forget, we used to go with my dad a lot in the wild forest. And I used to eat the wild blueberries that growing right in the forest. When you eat that, you can even see the colors more colorful because your vision is a little bit improving. I don't know, if you eat something super healthy or you put something super healthy in your body, you feel the effect straight ahead.
Yes.
So that's why I was growing up with that culture of healthy eating, herbal teas and everything natural. And when I moved to US, I was like, the tea was terrible here. I'm not a big coffee drinker because if I drink too much coffee, it gives me an anxiety. And I was drinking the buckwheat tea from, they have a really successful company in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
And I was buying this tea all the time. And I ended up asking my girlfriends who was traveling to US, bringing me these tea bags. And I was always running out of it. I was drinking it on a regular basis. And then I'm drinking it all the time, but I can't buy it in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? And it's very, very successful company in Eastern Europe. They sell a lot in Russia. They sell a lot in Ukraine. It's very, very popular tea down there.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I contacted with the company first. I've been good, and I asked them to do the franchise here. They said yes, but then they didn't want to work with this country, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make my own brand. So I found my own factory. I made my own label, and I started selling it, and I got FDA approval documentation, and it took me so long to find the proper factory because the buckwheat tea is not that tasty. It's a little bit bitter flavor, and the name of this tea is what is that? They sell it in Japanese restaurant. Soba tea.
Soba tea.
Yeah, and it's very bitter. This they serve it at Nobu, and my tea is little bit like it's a little bit more pressed and it's baked, so it tastes like a oatmeal cookie. So it's very pleasant to drink it, and it has no caffeine and has no sugar. And I do a lot of fasting, intermittent fasting, and I'm trying to fast every Monday for 36 hours because that's the biggest cleanse for your body. It rejuvenates your body. You have a lot of energy. You have so much improvement in your health and energy level and everything. You even eat less next day because your stomach gets tighter.
Right.
And it's just beautiful experience for yourself. And
what other ingredients are in your buckwheat tea?
There's the buckwheat press, buckwheat flour is pressed and baked.
That's it.
And that's it, nothing else. It's just baked in the proper way.
And do you recommend having 1 cup in the evening or to start your day?
You know what? I drink it every day, especially when I'm fasting. So I drink it pretty much the whole day because it's soothing, it's a little bit sweet. You feel in your stomach, and you can actually skip the meal because it's made of wheat, so it's kind of feeling flavor like that. You feel full.
Okay.
And it's not gonna prevent you if you're really hungry, but it's really helping if you want to have a bite, if you're a little bit hungry but you're not sure. So it can kill appetite if you're not sure if you're hungry or you're not hungry. So,
well, I can tell you are extremely disciplined. I mean, to fast for those 30 to 36 hours is incredible. I mean, I can tell your skin is glowing. Your hair is healthy and glowing. Your eyes are bright. I mean, just from doing these simple rituals, as you call it, the ritual tea, adding that into your daily habits, your healthy habits every single day, because beauty isn't just an external thing. It's how healthy you are and how happy you are. And I think this tea does just that.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and I see the difference. I even look at my pictures when I was so when I moved to US, first I was adjusting myself. It was almost 5 years ago.
Okay.
So it was hard. I gained a lot of weight. I looked terrible because it's adjusting to new culture and everything.
Yes.
And everyone having a drink in the evening. So I'm not used to have my lifestyle wasn't like that. And I've looked so terrible. I've been looking back on my pictures, and I had a birthday a few weeks ago.
Oh,
I was going to my
the 5th of September.
No, 25th of August.
25th of August. You posted on September 5th. It was your birthday.
Yes.
I'm like, sorry. Oh no.
I just had a late post. I'm not that fast in my Instagram. I'm learning because I'm not a big Instagram user. And now I'm trying to adjust myself to that because social media is very important. I have met incredible people through social media, and I feel so blessed to have this tool in my life.
And you've also had a lot of press lately.
Yes, that's very exciting.
Very exciting. So yeah, it's been in magazines. You've been covered there, on television. That is very, very exciting.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that product that I'm selling. That's something that I love, that I use on a regular basis. I'm obsessed with this. And then when I see people's feedback, because also what I got hardships with the American culture is a little bit different. So American people, they don't really like to drink tea.
Okay.
They're coffee drinkers, and they don't really yet understand the beauty of this product. They kind of careful. But then I hear beautiful reviews and
yes, and
friends
testimonials.
calling me, and my girlfriend's moms, they like all, and my girlfriends like they like, oh, can you please give me more tea? My mom is obsessed. She's not gonna let me get back to her house after I've seen you if you're not gonna bring the tea, because they all obsessed with this. And I'm slowly getting, and all my customers is repeating customers, so they all liking the product.
Mm-hmm.
They all like telling me all these beautiful words, and I'm very happy, and I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing.
Well, you were very passionate about what you're doing. And I can tell by the way you're talking about it. And I love hearing all these testimonials because, I mean, you have to hear back from your customers and you're giving them exactly what they want. And that is a beautiful thing. And you should celebrate your success, Anna. You really should, because it's you should be proud of all of these people that are raving about your tea. And I think it's fantastic. I absolutely do. Are you going to create some new products, some other products?
Yes. So my original idea. So I wanted to make the blueberry tea.
Okay.
And first I was thinking about a blueberry tea, but then I found out that to mix the blend is going to take time. And I started thinking about the buckwheat idea. And so when I studied in Harvard, they gave me such a beautiful tool. So they give you a lot of questions to brainstorm what is missing in the market that you can fill, and something that you use on a regular basis. Okay. So I realized there's a huge gap with a good quality of teas. And it's not so many options that you can actually buy. Even my favorite, two of my favorite types of teas, you can't buy it in this country. You have to order it from France or from abroad to ask someone to bring it right now. And I'm like, there is no this like a luxury segment that is nice and tasty and a good quality. And I'm like, also found out that there is no good sleeping blends, and it's tons of good sleeping blends from herbs that you can find. And I want to mix the valerian root with the blueberries and name this blend My Blueberry Nights, as my favorite movie. I love this movie so much.
I love that you're taking inspiration from that.
Yes, and it's nice, it's soothing. I already found the blend that I like. I got a great sample, so I'm gonna sell it soon. And then from there, I'm gonna start mixing other blends because I have tons of ideas. I have so many ideas, but because I started by myself at the time, so now I have the guide where I have to go and getting in there.
That's fantastic. That is awesome. So it's not just used to make you feel better now, but it's also a preventative. This tea is your buckwheat tea is a preventative, a health preventative so that you don't run into health problems later on in life. So talk to me a little bit about that.
I believe that proper fasting and of course the proper diet and the proper fasting can prevent a lot of diseases, because I learned a lot about intermittent fasting and fasting in general, and I was fascinated how much impact it makes on human's body. And I learned always the data and the experiments that the universities does. And I just recently had a conversation with a very well-known doctor. He's treating cancer. He has one of the biggest cancer treatment center in the world, and in the US, of course. And he has access to a lot of data because he has access to make experiments on the mice, on animals. And he said that there is nothing better you can do for yourself, for your health. It's not just skipping sugar, skipping like heavy processed meals, and not too much alcohol. Plus the fasting can make you the healthiest, and you're going to live the longest possible life, and you're going to avoid so many problems that you could possibly have by overeating. What the biggest problem of society, mostly in US, is obesity.
100%.
Yes, and I was impressed how many people have this problem, and the food here is mostly very low quality, it's processed, it's not made of good source, or like it's even if it's organic, it's not
Truly organic. It's
the way
mutated.
I used to eat that when I was a child back,
Mhm.
because my mom, she had a garden. Like, I know how to plant the garden. I know how to make the salad from your own garden that you planted, and it tastes so much different. You eat that, you feel full, but you don't feel heavy. You
No, you
don't
feel the
tired.
energy.
Yeah,
You
you
have
feel
more.
that you have more energy.
Mhm.
Here, I sometimes I eat and I just want to fall asleep,
Mhm.
even though you don't eat that much. And I realize how important for yourself to manage what you're eating, and it's a pretty big job, but this job makes huge impact on how you feel,
Yes.
that you can get sick. And I was impressed how many kids like getting sick here, or like I was growing up in Eastern Europe. I don't even know someone who was born like sick, or like it's like friend of a friend of a friend who has like some cancer. Maybe they got like really, really old and they've been drinking too much.
Mhm.
I don't even know that people can like, and here it's like every like fourth or fifth person
Yes.
you can
Yes.
hear
Has
having huge issues.
Yeah, then it's all the ailments that our society is enveloped in, and it all stems from what we're putting into our body. It's literally killing us.
Yeah, and also all this GMO, was like watching one movie about GMO and how it been invented, all these chemicals to put
Mhm.
in the plants to make it grow faster and survive in bad circumstances, but it made from DNA and it can change humans' DNA, so that causes cancer a lot. I was blown away how people can eat all of that and they don't even care. But it's tasty. I got it. I'm a human as well. So I like to eat bad food sometimes, but I believe that if you most of your time you're eating healthy,
Yes,
you can do eat whatever you want sometimes. Like
absolutely. You need
not
to treat
yeah,
yourself. We can't be
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, so I that's why I love to keep up with a healthy lifestyle. Then you can be not healthy sometimes.
I absolutely love that. I have a couple more things before before we close this interview, and I would like to talk about what brings you joy, because at Stellar Girl we have to have fun, right? So we otherwise, what are we doing? We need to enjoy our lives. We need to be around with other people, social. And I love the fact that you love sports. You love to read.
Yeah, that's kind of weird hobby for a girl like me. So I
No,
really love to stay home and read the book sometimes. It makes
there's
me so happy. And also I like to play chess. I was just watching that is going to be a huge chess championship in Toronto.
okay.
I'm like, oh my God, I loved to play chess, and I was a chess champion when I was a kid in the school.
I love that is something I learned today for sure. I haven't read that yet.
Some kind of nerd who doesn't look like a nerd.
You do not. You are stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, how can we better champion women? We've talked about that a little bit before we started recording. How can we better support each other and inspire each other?
How we support, like for myself, I'm very supportive person, and I'm very happy when someone is doing good. It actually
Yes.
makes me happy, because if I see someone is succeeding, I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I can do that as well. So that's why I'm even more happier. And I'm like, I don't know how to support each other. Like, nothing is better than a good, kind words and a
Mhm.
genuine support, and just care about each other, because apparently not too many people really cares about each other. They pretend that they do, but deep inside, most of the people, they like jealous and they don't want other people to succeed. What I've seen recently.
Well, that's what we're out here to change, Anna. We need to celebrate each other and talk about our successes and be proud of each other. Yes, absolutely. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today and learning all about Ritual Tea. Where can we find your tea?
I have a Shopify website for now.
Okay. I will make sure that it's linked on the.
Yeah, it's myritualtea.com and Shopify before.
Okay.
And I'm on my way to make the whole website for my beautiful tea company.
I love it. Your Shopify site's beautiful. It explains it beautifully. Yeah. So it's very, very well done. So
honestly, thank you. I'm so in shock. It started as a little hobby project because I studied and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start it as fun. And then it ended up doing the whole design and managing this, and that. And it turned out that people are actually really liking it. And I just got like, my friends call me, like friend of the friend tried it and they like absolutely blown away. And I'm like, wow. So then I'm doing something good.
You're doing something good for yourself. You're doing something good for the community. You're doing something good for women. I'm sure it's good for men as well. And I'm sure children can safely drink this.
Yeah.
Also.
And it's good for pregnant women or kids or whatever, because it has no caffeine and it has no chemicals. So it's like very clean, healthy product.
That is fantastic. Well, I cannot wait to indulge in the ritual tea and implement that into my daily habits, into my daily life. Oatmeal cookies are my favorite. So I'm sure yes, I cannot wait. Well, have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey with me today.
Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to be notified of new episodes. To learn more about the Stellar Girl movement, please visit us at STELLARGIRL.com.